wasn't sure what it was. It was just a strange concept to me, and I thought it was this bizarre, you know, looking at a pendulum go back and forth. But it ended up, what I realized, it's kind of like re-education. It really was an amazing experience for me. I had a great experience with it. It basically helped me to realize how to take care of a problem naturally and re-educate myself in a way. I was very positive, and that's something I think all my friends and family noticed, and I still am. I have this really positive attitude, this like I could do it attitude, and I don't feel any more overwhelmed by things, and that's including negative attitudes from friends or work or, you know, relationship issues. It's like nothing really gets me to that place of total depression anymore. I'm totally ready to say, okay, well that happened, all right, let's move on. So it really, really helped me in that. And I think I'm helping my friends and people around me, because they're like, I have a friend who's going through a breakup and she gained a lot of weight, and she was just totally eating the wrong foods, and I really helped her to just, you know, not create more drama over it. To not be like, oh, that horrible guy, you know what I mean? Now she's like, oh, you know what happened and I have to get over it. I mean, she's not where I'm at, but I think having me around her instead of somebody else was a major plus for her. Let's put it that way. Like, okay, well, you know, you have to still love your body and you're working on it. And I really keep my goal in my mind too, like my goal weight. I always say that's what I am, and it really, really helps me a lot. I changed a lot. Like, for example, you know, I'm a very busy person. I have a lot of, you know, thank God, I have a lot of people in my life and things like that. Birthday parties, and there's always cake and whatever, and it happens, and it's fine for me. I feel like there's no reason why I should punish myself. If I'm at a party and there's cake, I can have a piece of cake. It's not the end of the world. I think the reason why people gain weight is not from the parties, it's from the everyday life. So as long as I can keep my everyday in check, I'm fine and very comfortable enjoying myself and splurging once in a while. To me, they were, I don't know if the right word is instrumental, but like I need those things in order to really have the information penetrate. It really helps. So the affirmations are amazing. The tape or the CD, I love it and I want more. Like, I think those are great to fall asleep with that. The exercises really help. Exercises really help me the most, I think. Like writing out my success story, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten this information and I wouldn't have known how to use it. But no, it's total independence once I think you're done with the program. You have like the, you know, small pieces, and I'm totally fine with it. I did like every area of my life. So, for example, one of the things I know we worked on, I don't know if I should say whatever that one, people pleaser. That was really like taking away from me, and I never realized it until we started talking about it. And of course, there's more work I could do with it, but I've changed so much. Like, you know what, I have to go. I have things to do tomorrow morning, but it was great to see you. And I left without feeling guilty, which for me, that would have never happened. I would have been there till 3 in the morning, until they were ready to leave. Usually I feel like I have to, but I was comfortable doing that, and I was glad I did that, because I said to myself, you weren't enjoying yourself. If you're not enjoying yourself, you're able to leave. You're not attached to these people, you know, they're not. So it's been working in that way. My family, who always has, I mean, I love them to death, but they always have their like way with me. Anything they need me to do, I'm always doing, and I'm able to say no many times. And then with my smoking, it helped me as well. So that's something we talked about. I have not smoked. I didn't touch a cigarette, and I didn't even want it or crave it. People smoked in front of me, and I just, you know, that party was a particular stressful night. This program really taught me, or like reintroduced me to myself, and made me start loving myself better. And I was just like, that's horrible for me. Why would I do that? I have not bought a pack of cigarettes since we started. I partnered up with a girl at my job, and I said, let's just buy lunch on Sunday for the entire week. This way we know we're eating. We're eating something healthy. And like, in other words, let's have control over what we're putting in our bodies. And I'm doing my 10-mile walk. So, you know, I have somebody meeting me. But yeah, at least 3 times a week I do 7 to 10-mile walks. Once a week I do Pilates, and I'm in a swimming class. So exercise has become a priority, where before I was always interested in and liked it, but there were days or weeks or months where I had a busy month and I would say I only exercise twice this month. Whereas now, it never happens. I make it a priority, I fit it in, like an appointment, you know what I mean, that I don't cancel.
Okay, great.
For myself, they weren't like huge. Like the next day I felt, you know, my friend asked me, how did you feel after your first appointment? It wasn't like you feel so much different right away. It's these small, delicate changes that really start adding up to bigger changes in your life. And to me that was really important, because I don't like fads and, you know, hydroxycut, you know what I mean? Take these pills and you can lose 1 million pounds. I never took a pill for that. I try to stay on the holistic end as much as possible. But this, to me, was more like re-educating myself on how to take care of myself. It was almost like a how to take care of yourself kind of thing. I feel that it'll last for the rest of my life. And it, of course, will affect every area of my life. So that, to me, was a big deal, that it was small, delicate, and kind changes. It wasn't anything harsh and, you know, have to starve myself or anything like that. I have a natural knack for it. And I think that people can easily appreciate working on themselves when they feel comfortable with somebody. If it's somebody who makes them feel, you know, out of place or whatever, they may not be able to open up. But this is definitely the kind of work that you have to be ready to do, and you have to be ready to open up and allow those changes in yourself to happen. Like superficial changes, they're pretty deep changes. Like, I was also apprehensive in the beginning, but then, you know, like after I think our second time, I was really excited and ready to do it. So I went to it. And I've been super healthy this whole time. So I think it's the exercise, the eating right, and just being in a good mental state.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.